beat. I pull your bitch like she on a leash. These hoes love me when I'm down. Watch what I get on my feet. Ironically, I'm walking on my hands. I'm too advanced. Can't you see I'm slam? Smoking all these grams. I'm in her pants off a glance. I'm in her jeans like we fam. She won't give you a chance. Damn, what happened to romance? Man, life will turn you heartless. Regardless, all I got is love. I've been spitting fire since a gram of fire was a dub. Back then, it was called exotic. My own folk done set me up for a profit in the past. So I don't give a fuck about cash. I'm crossing over to the other side for greener grass. I roll up strong gas for the weaklings. I speak things into existence. So chill the fuck out, I can end your existence. Okay. On my worst days, I come in first place. Every day's a holiday, my presents gift wrap just like it's my birthday. I don't toy around with the wordplay. Light the weed up, let's smoke. Might throw the competition in the blunt. You can speed up your flow, still ain't saying shit. See, this the super saiyan shit that you pray and wish for. You should use your fists more, cause you pick up a gun and aim and miss or take a pick. You don't murder excessively, you can't even be a fucking murder accessory. Your Glock more necklace to me, looking like you get your chain snatched. Then beg 'em for your chain back. Your image weak, lame, whack, and you think a little strap will change that? Man, y'all got the same rap, so remedial. I was sent here to defeat evil and free people, but they rather have me serving crack than spit a verse with facts. If I'm preaching to the choir, hey, at least the church is packed. This is really gospel on the verge of rap. Can I get a hallelujah?
76.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Let me break it down for you now. Let me break it down for you now. It sounds
Complex,
but it's simple at the same time. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes. Sob stories played out like nativities. Rappers tell a tall tale slicker than Euripides. It's a canny read, your struggles lacking validity. Vapors in the air, they can't stand the humidity. Blazing in the booth, stone cold, living proof. Hell just froze over, bro, I'm getting through to the youth. You struggle, you resort to the same rhymes.
complex and simplistic at the same time.
Follow is sky high, but it's all hype. Hand me pencil and pad, now watch the lead fly.
Complex,
Seemingly, but see I make time. Chase the good lead, second prize is a set of steak knives. High praise, these vets giving me high fives. Ear pet, I'm on the green, she's giving me a 9-9. Couple buds at the club, screw a fire hydrant. Complex, but it's simplistic, this is my religion. Didn't make the bed, but they're lying in it withers of their own volition. I'm no pimp, but lately karma's been on a mission. Fucking everybody that owes me over with no submission. I can't wait to get her back and do a missionary. Black dress, red shoes, I'm a visionary. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes.
complex and simplistic at the same time.
You know.
We international, on the track. Amari, South Cat. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. Hey yo, this is that love making, beat breaking, sample taking and chopped. And now Amari's time to rock. Steinway piano plays, bassline delays, while my rhythmic display is like hip hop's a babe, delicious to the ears, crate diggers for years. Now we both appear, collaboration peers. With the heat of Amari, don't delete just yet. We got more sounds for the set, from the UK to the States with great mates and beat finders. They call us the smooth groove designers. Stay behind us cause we respect the jazz movement. Lay back and chill, the lounge sounds to deal. Adult contempt, hip hop, while the streets are still real. Flames, we should build, there's so much with the skills. Man, I dig the sounds, this should be world renowned. With the style and classiness, the beat, the jazziness, charismatic with finesse. There's nothing better to bless. Now what's left for the recipe? The main ingredient to swell the beat. This is it, yo, it sounds sweet. Hey yo, there's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. The game changes, flames, y'all, with the bangers. Certified heat just beats are dangerous for the heads. Enough said, flames dropping them dead. Hip hop bred, UK rep with street cred. We ahead while y'all follow us on a journey through beats and rhymes that's been starting us. It involves all of us, from making the track to writing the rhymes to hearing y'all say it's fact. Flames, you got love in the US and the UK. I got my passport ready, yeah, I'm on my way any day now. And when I get there, let's hit the round spots. I don't really care where they at. My backpack will be full of jewels, and after that we'll rock a pub or club cool. Cause overseas, yo, that's where it's at. Any country besides the US, and that's a fact. It's not an attack, it's just I don't feel underground hip-hop here gets a fair deal. Major labels won't sign unless you cop a kill. Hey yo, I'd rather keep it real. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. We international, y'all. 76 on the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. We international, y'all.
Just looking up in the sky, you know, just gazing at the stars and shit. Yo, look up in the sky, no bird, no plane, just me and my dreams and a scheme to be paid. Eyes kinda lazed, though I don't smoke haze. I'm floating on a boat, destination is space. So amazing how my face is changing its shape. I'm seeing masons trading places with Satan, while these pagans impregnating these bait chicks, pinning them down, inserting with them razors. Wait, I ain't tryna go that deep unless it's with a chick with a throat that deep. No backseat, she's sitting in a passenger seat with her back off, stretching out her jeans. And if she wants to smoke, she can smoke. And if she wants to drink, we can drink. And if she wants to hang, we can hang. And if she wants to bang, she can bang. And if she wants to just let her do her thing. Stay out of my way, I'm switching my lane. I don't wanna stay, you drove me away. I'm changing my lane, trying to pray I don't break down. Releasing the brake, accelerating away. Stay out of my way, I'm switching my lane. I don't wanna stay, you drove me away. I'm changing my lane, trying to pray I don't break down. Releasing the brake, accelerating away. See, the moral of this here is simple. They wanna point the finger at you like a pimple, and that's without sampling the glamour and glitzful. And that's before they spit you out, shoveling shitfuls. Listen, no senor, no horseman, yours gonna pass my nose. I'm so secure, pet peeler pure, and the rest of your chumps, and it's clear as seal when the one's getting bumped. You broke donuts with holes in your pocket. I'm trying to see donut O's in my wallet, bank roll full of profit. Invest in the interest, pay no less, pay for my own project.
Welcome in, everybody. It's Monday night. It is 7 p.m. BST. It is 8 p.m. CET. So that means it is the QLASH EU Pro Scrims with our hosts of Clash. And we've got the teams for you here. We have we've got GSG Europe, Eastern Stars, Black Sparks, LMV, Optimus Esports, S2 Team, One Shot UDR, Gaijin Seraphim, Rice Gang, Destiny, Luck and Nostra MVP, Luck and Nostra Power. We've got Conqueror, X-Team, War Dynasty, Mount France, and No Limits. So here we go. Game one, of course, it is Erangel. And we are flying from just west of Severny down to the Novo Crates. So dissecting a lot of the middle of the map. Southwestern corner might be difficult. We know some of these teams do like to go down to the sort of Primorsk Ferry Pier area. So they're going to have to transition across. Destiny is taking Severny. Looks like we're going to have a few teams heading over towards Yasnaya. And we do normally get 3 or 4 teams heading over towards the Georgia Pole Grates. North George area. Will be interesting to see the first zone. Because we have seen some teams over at Georgia Pole managed to gatekeep each other by holding on to the bridge area just to the east of Georgia Pole. We've seen some good work around these bridges in the last few weeks. So just wait for the players to land, and then we'll see where we're going to be going. As I say, we do have a couple of teams over at Yasnaya, a few teams a little bit clustered together in the area. Look at that, southeastern zone. So the guys that are over at Georgia Pole are going to have to make their rotation. We saw last week they make a wide northern rotation generally, but they were held up a little bit by those bridges. We do only have 2 teams over at the crates by the looks of it. Got OP and BS over here. So we've got Optimus. Now it looks like they've already managed to take 1 kill over here, a nice early one. The rest of the BS team over by the southern crates. And Blend there taking some shots. And I think that's from, yes it is, it's from S2. So these guys taking some early casualties at the moment. 1 player taken down, 1 knocked. It's a risky open revive here. Yeah, doing the right thing. He's going to have to get his teammate round the corner. Nice defensive molly, just prevents them coming around the corner there. It's clever work, especially as he's under pressure here. Oh, Belend is dropped as well. And look at that. That is short shrift there. There's Black Sparks, BS, they go out early. Their first casualties over here in game 1. Very, very quickly dropped. Well, everyone's starting to spread out a little bit. We see GSG taking the usual spread over the northeastern side there. X team take Yasnaya. MVP do manage to get down to... Sorry, not LMV, it's LMV. Do manage to get down to Primorsk. So they've got a fairly lonely start, it'll be for them, down all the way down there. Teams are a little bit separated at the moment, playing a tactical game. Obviously that will all change as soon as they get near each other. But they're not wanting to risk anything just now. Just a bit of early looting. Get themselves all set. Nobody takes the melee base though. It's a little bit surprising. Very well, just staying on map view really, just to watch the rotations as teams come in. We don't need to watch them looting. But there, what we can see is the Optimus team have taken quite a wide looting position. Now they'll know that there were teams that dropped over to Georgia Pole. So are they going to try and stay out in the blue a little bit later than perhaps they normally would? Bit of gatekeeping, or they're just going to manage their own game and head into zone there. Start to see teams coming in from the western side. Teammates here, War Dynasty. Taking a bit of damage already. Manages to get himself back to his teammates and into zone. Now they do have another teammate who's still out at Ferry Pier. But these teams are starting to make their rotations in. They're starting to try and establish a position somewhere near centre zone. We see a lot of teams. S2 have been left out there, as have LMB. Everybody else making their way in at the moment. So Lock and Nostra MVP taking a position over by Prison. No, is that also? No, it's all Lock and Nostra. I thought there was another team with them. Apologies. So we've got UDR killers getting involved now. I think that's with... Trying to see who they're in with. That's Team 20 there, No Limits. Get some lovely shots in there. They have taken 1 kill. Are they going to hunt them down? Are they going to let them go? No, it looks like they're quite happy. Oh, hello. Looks like we've got some chat going on. Very unusual at this level. So teams are starting to establish themselves now. Next team over here making the use of the hillside they've got. Putting some shots in over to the compound. Doing some good work. Let's get some damage into Mystic by the looks of it. Beautiful bit of spray work. But what we do also have, looks like we've got Destiny. Having some fun and games with Guardian Seraphim over here, over near the, just northeast of the prison area. Now you can see Team 14, Lock and Nostra MVP in the background. Just keeping an eye on what's going on here. Might be coming in for a bit of third party. See, Witty here. Taking plenty of shots. Now, I think that's Lock and Nostra as well. These guys are absolutely going at it now. These 3 teams really are. And I'm trying to find the players putting in the most work. Looks like Noshi's putting some good work in. But he's been spotted up there by Lock and Nostra. So Witty has managed to get some heals in the background. You can see that. Noshi is going back to rejoin his team, get away from that initial contact area. Witty putting more shots in. These guys absolutely ploughing through first aids at the moment. This is an expensive one for them. They've lost 1 player, but they're having to use up a lot of heals and tactical equipment just to... get out of this one by the looks of it. It looks like Noshi's been taken down because we do actually have GSG Europe coming in behind. So we've got not just a third party, we've got a 4th party coming in as well. So there's the general position at the moment. GSG putting shots in from the eastern side. Teams starting to manoeuvre around each other now, try and get away. It looks like they've got the 2 Lock and Nostra teams north and south of each other. One on the hillside, one at the prison. Zone breaks further. We're going to be centred around Milta, and it looks like Team 12 there, Rice Gang, are going to be nicely centre zone at the moment. Shots are still raining out. I think that's Prada putting in the shots at the moment with the DP. Prada doing some lovely work there, getting some shots into Lock and Ostra. These guys being left to it a little bit now. The other teams have moved away. They're trying to establish themselves over in centre zone. We'll go and have a look over the other Lock and Ostra team, because I think they're about to get involved here with Rice Gang. I'm just going to lower the graphics a little here. So these guys are just sitting and waiting, really. They've established a position. They've got shelter. They've got a squad house in quite a nice position, just off centre zone. Whereas it looks like Rice are they're on the hunt now. I know there's someone over here. They've got Team 18 War Dynasty over here. Hater just preventing the view as he goes round on the flank. Oh, but he's taking shots from distance out there from Destiny, who did rotate all the way round to the southeast there. So a completely different location for them. So Lisa's taken down there from War Dynasty. Nexus managed to get in the kill for that one. We do have Destiny over the other side of Milton. And then we've got Lock and Ostra Power on the hillside. Are they going to be able to get involved with this? Or are they just going to hang around and wait? So Whitey and Mazzaro putting in some work from medium range distance there. Hater has been revived. He is still taking a few shots from that off angle. He's got to be a little bit careful here. Lovely nade through the window. That's not a bad throw from that distance there. So it looks like War Dynasty under a bit of a rain of some ordnance here as nades come in. Another one follows in. Doesn't quite get it through the doorway. Let's see what they can see with lights. Very risky moving around the gas can there. Apologies. I completely lost the word in my head. So what's Witty up to now? They know they're over there, but they're not really pushing. They don't need to. There is a lot of open ground between them and the other teams, so they're having to do it all with a bit of long distance. They do only have 2 players remaining as well. So War Dynasty holding off really well against these 2 teams, one in particular. Now we do have Optimum coming in from the west. So 14 teams remaining, 50 players alive. We're getting towards the end of phase 2. Phase 3 zone will be quite important here, because it's likely to be the first one that we it's going to force some of these players to shift. So it looks like they're trying to relocate. They're going to head a little bit further east. Teams are starting to come in now. See where that zone breaks. And there we go. So we are going to stay over near Milton, centre between Milton and Farm. The bridge is still in play, actually. I wonder if anyone's going to take a gamble and go and head over to the bridge and try and hold that as a southern holding point. Interesting, these guys have pushed west. They know that Whitty and Mazzaro are out there. They don't know exactly where necessarily, but they would have heard the shots. Probably taken a few themselves as well. We'll leave this fight now. We're going to have a look over at Eastern Stars here. Team 5, and they're getting involved with Team 4, GSG Europe. GSG we saw in the fight over near Prison, and they're now rotated round. Just out of zone here, so it could be interesting how they hold this. They've only got 3 players, Eastern Stars. They did only jump as a 3. So Athos is taking the shots first. And GSG got a nice little spread here. They're not all in one place. They're not all in one direction. And there we go. There's Lau with that off angle. Now he's in a risky situation because he is separated from the rest of his team. But he did put that to good use. He's just had a nade in. He's on 1 HP. Can he get it knocked? No, he can't. He's taken down himself. So the other players are coming in for the push, are they? Or are they going to just head off towards zone? They're going to leave this fight, are they? No, they are taking this fight on. They want a piece of this. Mara managed to just get into the building to allow and give him time to get that first aid in. Even time for an adrenaline shot. He's got his teammate there just holding them off. And Athos does go down. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry that I was covering that. Nobody likes that to happen, but he has taken himself down with that nade. Really unfortunate. He pressured himself, holding it a little too long. His teammates trying to defend the position. And that is GSG Europe go down. They go down into 14th place. Now they do have, I'm just seeing this, they're rotating around the very edge of the zone. I mean, that's definition of the edge of the zone. And that's Gaijin Seraphim. Are working their way around. Now, they are avoiding the bigger fights by doing this, by taking this very wide rotation. So we've got Eastern Stars to the north. Are they going to take the drop? So looks like Yanis has seen movement over there in Yasnaya. These guys are all taking shots now, though. That's the issue with being right on the edge of the blue. You've got nowhere to go. It acts like a brick wall, nearly. These guys now have made their way into zone. But zone is shifting. We are going further west. So they're going to have to make a decision here. What are they going to do? I don't know. Are they going to get to their teammate? It's unlikely now. I think no. There he goes. He's bled out now. We still see these guys still getting involved. Destiny. And MVP. I'm trying to see who's going to take the first shots here. We've got the 3 teams over the eastern edge of the zone. Destiny hold up in that squad house. They've been knocking people for a while now. But you know you've got Eastern Stars here. Now they're also taking shots from inside MVP as well. Good plays. Waits till his teammates behind the cover. Danny here with the M4 and the 6 scope. They know there's teams out there, and they know there's only 10 seconds to go till zone breaks, so they're going to be pushed. So these guys have all got to try and make their way over. Oh, look at that. Destiny and War Dynasty That is them taken out. They go down into 13th place as they tried to make that fast rotation out of Milter and caught by Destiny there, who we saw they were the ones that were holding everybody up. Rice Gang now doing the same. Always held on that balcony a little too long there. Slikey was trying to line up the player from Eastern Stars. Can't quite establish the finish there on the player from Seraphim. This eastern side is so busy now. We've only got a few teams on the western side, and that's a good thing for them because these guys are all going to be clearing each other out. But equally, the zone has finished, gone further east. See what's going up on the hill here, even with our friends over at Team 17X team. We've been putting plenty of shots in. Got 2 kills established so far. They are just hovering on the edge of the zone 30 meters away, so they know there's no one necessarily to their back, but they do know they've got people either side of them. And Slight there does take down Big Andy, as Andy was just trying to scope him in. We do have some wall chat going on. I'm not sure why. We'll sort that out between the games. Yeah,
Eliseo is gonna be on the fire. Oh my
yeah,
god.
so that's Team 19. That's Montfrance. They're taken out into 12th position. Players now rotating in, and it's all getting a little bit desperate out here. That was too quick for Metalol, and he is taken down and finished immediately, unfortunately. There we go. I'm trying to... yep, I think the all chat has gone. So centre zone now. So we'll stick over here with LMV. Sorry, LMV. We've got 2 Lock and Ostra teams, and we've got LMV as well, so I keep trying. Apologies for that. So Destiny back involved here. The Witty has now been taken down, and I think, yes, he's been finished off. So that's Mozaro is the last remaining player for Destiny. He's just on the very edge of the zone. Does have a little bit of cover, but as you can see, not a huge amount. Team 8 now, Optimus Esports. They do have all 4 players remaining now. That's important. They've got a nice established position near centre zone. Trying to get you guys some good action. Unfortunately, every time we switch somewhere, they've... well, there's a nade. What a nade that was from Element there. From Lock and Ostra Power. A beautiful nade. And a second coming in to follow up. Putting the pressure on now, Team 15. Element trying to follow up his good nades. And that was a hell of a nade coming back in as well. So these guys absolutely trading nades with each other. Now we'll switch over here to Team 9. It's 2 team. And unfortunately he's now been knocked. So they've got 2 knocked players here, and I'm trying to select the other player, and unfortunately the game is lagging a lot. Apologies for that. It's meaning I can't select quickly. Oh, it's got a good view there. Over onto X team. Really nice work. Beautifully done there from Lelouch from S2 team. He's going to be able to try and get his teammate up, but they are under fire now. He is in open ground. He's in a difficult position, and he is knocked now. So 1 player remaining up. We do still have 5 teams here. We've got Lock and Nostra Power. We've got Destiny. We've got LMV. We've got Rice and UDR. Sorry, is it Rice? No, apologies. We've got UDR and S2. So UDR, we haven't featured that much, actually. We've seen them in a couple of battles. They do now have 5 kills. And they do have the squad house here near a zone. Nice little bit of burst fire. So just trying to give you a flavour of where everybody is. So these guys here, UDR and LMV, the only ones really who are in zone. S2 are going to have to try and push their way in. Lock and Nostra Power, Tika, also going to have to try and push his way in as well. Mozaro here from Destiny is 50 metres out of zone, but he's going to have to go across a little bit of open ground. It's going to be tough for him to get to the buildings, but hopefully with everybody else shooting each other, he might be able to make it in. Lelouch from S2 here and his teammates, they do still have 3 players in the game. He's managed to get a couple of players into zone. Lelouch is following up with the rear here. LMV, they've got to start moving. They don't want to end up being trapped in this house. Now in the position where he's safe for now, but he's 21 metres away and only 40 seconds to go. Lelouch from S2 is taken down with a nade. Looks like UDR are starting to get involved. They've got 1 player on the roof. That could be absolutely vital, having that high ground cover as teams try and come in through the hay bales and the like. Having that high ground. Lining up a nade. Can you get it to connect? Not quite. We've got 3 teams remaining. So we've got S2, we've got LMV, and we've got UDR. UDR, I would say, with a slight advantage being up on the roof. What a nade that was from Nano there. Beautiful bit of nade work. Perk's taking a couple of shots now. In a bit of trouble here. And it's Perk's taken down. So we do have 2 teams remaining. UDR coming in on the aggressive push. The 2 remaining players, and they go down. And UDR can take game 1 here on Erangel. So there we go. It is UDR, or sorry, One Shot UDR, who take game 1 with 10 kills there. 4 of them from Pocus. And what have we got? 3 for Sebi, 2 for Nano, 1 for Ulysses. And then in second place, we've got S2 team, and they come in very creditable at 9 kills. In third place, it is LMV with 6 kills. And then in fourth, it's Destiny with 5. And then we'll just scroll down and show you all the rest, any highlights, anything that really stands out. Good showing there from Rice Gang with 7 kills down there in 6th place. So there we go. That was game number 1 taken by UDR Killers. And we will take a short break. And we're back then, I believe, let me just check, we should be. Normally, we will be on Sanhok. So we will see you then.
Yeah, before I begin, the way I rap, I should make ends. More bars than a state pen. Smoke the competition like a vape pen, just say when. I got away with words on a beat. I pull your bitch like she on a leash. These hoes love me when I'm down. Watch when I get on my feet. Ironically, I'm walking on my hands. I'm too advanced. Can't you see I'm slam? Smoking all these grams. I'm in her pants off a glance. I'm in her jeans like we fam. She won't give you a chance. Yeah. Damn, what happened to romance? Man, life will turn you heartless. Regardless, all I got is love. I've been spitting fire since a gram of fire was a dub. Back then, it was called exotic. My own folk done set me up for a profit in the past, so I don't give a fuck about cash. I'm crossing over to the other side for greener grass. I roll up strong gas for the weaklings. I speak things into existence, so chill the fuck out. I can end your existence. Okay. On my worst days, I come in first place. Every day's a holiday, my presents gift wrap just like it's my birthday. I don't toy around with the wordplay. Light the weed up, let's smoke. Might throw the competition in the blunt. You can speed up your flow, still ain't saying shit. See, this the super saiyan shit that you pray and wish for. You should use your fists more, cause you pick up a gun and aim and miss or take a pick. You don't murder excessively, you can't even be a fucking murder accessory. Your Glock more a necklace to me, looking like you get your chain snatched. Then beg 'em for your chain back. Your image weak, lame, whack, and you think a little strap will change that? Man, y'all got the same rap, so remedial. I was sent here to defeat evil and free people, but they rather have me serving crack than spit a verse with facts. If I'm preaching to the choir, hey, at least the church is packed. This is really gospel on the verge of rap. Can I get a hallelujah?
76.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Let me break it down for you now. Let me break it down for you now. It sounds, but it's simple at the same time. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes. Sob stories played out like nativities. Rappers tell a tall tale slicker than Euripides. It's a canny read, your struggles lacking validity. Vapors in the air, they can't stand the humidity. Blazing in the booth, stone cold, living proof. Hell just froze over, bro, I'm getting through to the youth. You struggle, you resort to the same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Follow is sky high, but it's all hype. Hand me pencil and pad, now watch the lead fly. Seemingly, but see I make time. Chase the good lead, second prize is a set of steak knives. High praise, these vets giving me high fives. Ear pet, I'm on the green, she's giving me a 9-9. Couple buds at the club, screw a fire hydrant. Complex, but it's simplistic, this is my religion. Didn't make the bed, but they're lying in it withers of their own volition. I'm no pimp, but lately karma's been on a mission. Fucking everybody that owes me over with no submission. I can't wait to get her back and do a missionary. Black dress, red shoes, I'm a visionary. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
You know.
We international, on the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. Hey yo, this is that love making, beat breaking, sample taking and chopped. And now Amari's time to rock. Steinway piano plays, bassline delays, while my rhythmic display is like hip-hop's a big delicious to the ears. Crate diggers for years, now we both appear, collaboration peers. All with the heat of Amari, don't delete just yet. We got more sounds for the set, from the UK to the States with great mates and beat finders. They call us the smooth groove designers. Stay behind us cause we respect the jazz movement. Lay back and chill, the lounge sounds to deal. A dope contempt hip-hop, while the streets are still real. Flames, we should build, there's so much with the skills. Man, I dig the sounds, this should be world renowned with the style and classiness. The beat, the jazziness, charismatic with finesse. There's nothing better to bless. Now what's left for the recipe? The main ingredient to swell the beat. This is it, yo, it sounds sweet. Hey yo, there's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing nothing like getting love overseas. The game changes, flames, y'all, with the bangers. Certified heat, just beats are dangerous for the heads. Enough said, flames dropping them dead. Hip hop bread, UK rep with street cred. We ahead while y'all follow us on a journey through beats and rhymes that's been starting us. It involves all of us, from making the track to writing the rhymes to hearing y'all say it's fact. Flames, you got love in the US and the UK. I got my passport ready, yeah, I'm on my way any day now. And when I get there, let's hit the rhyme spots. I don't really care where they at. My backpack will be full of jewels, and after that we'll rock a pub or club cool. Cause overseas, yo, that's where it's at. Any country besides the US, and that's a fact. It's not an attack, it's just I don't feel underground hip-hop here gets a fair deal. Major labels won't sign unless you cop a kill. Hey yo, I'd rather keep it real. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. We international, y'all. 76 on the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. We international, y'all.
Just looking up in the sky, you know, just gazing at the stars and shit. Yo, look up in the sky, no bird, no plane, just me and my dreams and a scheme to be paid. Eyes kinda lazed, though I don't smoke haze. I'm floating on a boat, destination is space. So amazing how my face is changing its shape. I'm seeing masons trading places with Satan, while these pagans impregnating these bait chicks, pinning them down, inserting with them razors. Wait, I ain't tryna go that deep unless it's with a chick with a throat that deep. No backseat, she's sitting in a passenger seat with her back off, stretching out her jeans. And if she wants to smoke, she can smoke. And if she wants to drink, we can drink. And if she wants to hang, we can hang. And if she wants to bang, she can bang. And if she wants to just let her do her thing. Stay out of my way, I'm switching my lane. I don't wanna stay.
So here we are back. It is game 2, so it is Sanhok. We'll fly with our winners from game number 1, UDR. Sorry, One Shot UDR, given the full title, apologies. And we do have a new team in slot 3. So we did have an empty slot in game 1, but in game 2 we've got Ukamirion red in slot 3. Everyone else is the same. So flight line. Well, it's a north to south, just east of Hartin, down towards Sami, slightly west, but nearly central. Most teams won't have any issue. Looks like Destiny are jumping with the guys there from Mount France. So how close are they going to be? We'll pick a player at random and see what we've got. So Mozaro, and he is in close company with one of the players there from Mount France. There we go. Still got the parachute noise. Bit of early game lag on the loadout, but it shouldn't be too bad. And look at that. It's interesting. They've each jumped individual compounds, but it looks like we've got a sort of a 1-on-1 situation, but 4 times over. Oh, and these guys are going to be fighting because look at that. The first zone breaks, and the first zone indeed is up on the northwest island. First shots do come out, and it is Mazzaro that's taken down. And they get the early finish on him as well. So an early kill here for Montfrance. Witty coming in behind. They do also have Whiskey and Noshi, of course. Noshi taking some hits. In fact, Noshi has indeed been knocked. So these guys are under a bit of pressure here now. Noshi been knocked. Mazzaro has been taken down. So it's Whiskey and Witty who've got to take on the fight against the 4 players from Montfrance. Good work there with the AK from Whiskey. Does manage to take a player down. So what they're going to do is Witty going to try and rejoin his team. They need to try and put some pressure on. That nade is going to be slightly too wide. But he knows he's got other players coming in. And there's 2 of them coming in as well. So he's going to be under a bit of pressure. Witty needs to come and help his teammate if he can. But no, Whiskey takes down the other player as well. Witty putting in some long distance work with the QBU. So they have managed to get the revive up now of Montfrance, Team 19 there. Is Whiskey going to push this? He takes out the door, gets rid of a bit of cover. So Novav here is waiting. Both of the Destiny players now in front of him. Interesting here, they've come together. Now that could be good for, well, either team really. Now they know where the other player is for Destiny. Novav is taken down. But Destiny do go out. They go out in 16th place. Really good work from these guys. They're going to come and revive their teammate. But that is important. It's not just dead ground that they're arguing over. They right center, almost centre on the first zone. Now I think we've got some action over here with War Dynasty and Team 6 there. The guys from Black Sparks over near Quarry. So banger here. So Black Sparks have lost 2 players. They're trying to put some pressure on to War Dynasty. Seems to have quietened down a little bit as they get the revive in. Now we do also have down in Painan. We've got Team 20 here, no limits. Now interestingly, these guys are all on the same side. Normally you get the teams in Painan, they seem to fight across the water. Unusual to see them both on the same side. Danny here just waiting for a sight of his enemy. He knows roughly where he is. He knows where the building is. Rex spraying into that and taking the door down as well. They're going to keep moving around if they can. Keep mobile. Thank you for everyone that's joined over on Twitch, YouTube, and especially Trovo. That's the one where I do most of the work, so thank you for coming in and joining us. Much appreciated. So, Luck and Nostra MVP, they've decided actually they're going to break away from this fight now. Ukamiran, it looks like they're going to be... Well, they're going to go for a boat transition. It looks like they are. They've got... Oh, the brilliant duck boat. Love that thing. So raining nades in here over into Optimus Esports. These guys, Yanis, he's got to get some heals in. These guys are deep into the blue, 300 meters near enough from zone, not too far, but they've got to get this fight done. And we can see that Eastern Stars, they're doing a boat rotation as well. So we've got two teams, one heading east and one heading west, doing the boat rotation. Everyone else heading towards that northwestern island. Going to be really interesting one here. Will a team try and hold the bridge there? Looks like the guys down in Painan have resumed hostilities. Rex taking some shots there. I think that was Danny putting the work in. So he's not willing to let this one go by the looks of it. At least at his edge of the blue here, trying to hold up and gatekeep where he can. But they do have the player up on the hillside there, no limits. Look at that great off-angle work from Dark, from MVP. Taking down Mystic, and Mystic was the one that was providing that support on the off-angle. So the rest of his team are going to have to try and rotate out. They're all in the blue, of course. Dark going out into the blue to get the finish on here. He wants this. Oh, and it's going to be a pan. Absolutely brutal from Dark. Pan kill to finish off. Now he's got to be careful, and there we go. It's Nox who comes out and punishes Dark for going to not only get the thirst on his teammate, but punishes him for the pan as well, I think. Danny and the rest trying to put some shots into Nox. Nox, oh, he is in a vehicle. That's good. Wondered how he was travelling so damn quickly. So these guys trying to make their move away. So they're trying to get up to the northwestern island. What I was saying before is wonder if anyone will bother taking the bridge, knowing that there aren't actually that many teams outside the blue, but those that are still fighting. So Team 11 here, Gaijin. They can hear the other team. They know roughly where they are. But they're just being gate-kept here, and it's really starting to hurt them. We are only phase 2 of the game, so but they've got to try and get this cleared, or take a wide-angle rotation and get away from this. So we go to the Northwest Island. We're going to have a look, see what our friends over at X Team here, Team 17, what they're up to. Are they going to be gatekeeping the teams that are trying to go across the water? I'm sure they're probably going to try to. But not quite. So up on the Northwest Island, we've got the team Ukamiran, our late additions to as a Team 3. Getting involved with Locker Nostral Power out here. I think that was a coordinated attack between Slobos and Tika. So Yardi's finished up. So the rest of Ukamiran have followed up, kept going around that coastline. Where's the zone going to break for the rest of the teams? It looks like our friends from Optimus Esports, who are the other ones going around. Apologies, no, it wasn't. It was Eastern Stars. Now they're holding position. They are out north off the coastline there of Hartin. Play zone starting to take players down now. And Hamo's taken down there from Black Sparks. Apologies to Hamo for joining at just the wrong time. It looks like Banger is going to be the last remaining player for his team, but he's going to have to try and get around now. He's got a minute to go, but he's got to get up there because zone breaks. We are going further north. It's going to be centred just south of Hart Inn, so that high ground cliffs, they're really going to be in play still, as is the bridge, and that western side as well. We've got 3 teams over there. So teams now really desperately trying to make their way in. You can see that One Shot UDR down at boot camp. They're going to be joined by MVP, as well as they try and work out strategically where's best for them to cross this river. Is someone going to be holding them up? Someone like Banger we see here, who has made it across to the Northwest Island. Now, he hasn't yet made it to zone. He's not far away. But he, as one man here, if he can spot people in the water, he could do some real good spoiler work. S2 team, they're just trying to cross over the bridge. They're well in zone. I'd imagine they've got quite a good view. I'm surprised they haven't put one of their players... I thought they might have tried to put one of the players up on a high ground, perhaps. So it looks like Rice Gang trying to get a view over here of War Dynasty as they make their approach in. Next is here with a lovely position. He's not far from zone. He can just back up slightly and get himself into zone, but he's going to be able to really hold up the other teams. Hater as well with a good view from this high ground. What we've got is the guys from Lock and Nostra MVP, and they're up against the video One Shot. But Will is taken out, and that's very, very close molly there. Oh dear. Yeah, absolutely brutal, but done. And he is taken down. So Tika has gone down, but has now been revived. These guys, the other Loch Nostra team power, they jumped as a 3. The Slobos putting in some nice work from the high ground on the edge of the water there. Managing to connect upon blow points. See how it looks from their point of view. Trying to get some heals in here. Very tight situation. So we've still got a couple of teams, couple of players out in the blue. Not too far, but it's going to be hurting them. UDR are currently traversing up the water at the moment. And then we've got the player from No Limits still on the edge of boot camp there, really in a tough position. Teams are starting to come together now. We've got Team 11, the Seraphim, Gaijin Seraphim. Up on the eastern side to their north, they've got Optimus. Trying to select players. Unfortunately, they've just been killed, so... 2-5 here, Eastern Stars. They do have Malfrance there, Team 19. Not too far away. They have established a knock, but I think they're going to be able to get the revive done. And Fury here trying to get the prone position to get some spray shots going on. Lovely bit of parkour to get that high ground. Really important here. Here comes the crash in the vehicle. Fury there getting the finish on Kits. Beautiful work here with this spray work. Really important that he took that high ground. What else have we got going on here? We've got Team 12 down here. Now they crashed the compound. One of their players is down. But they should be able to get the revive. They do have the smoke in there. They do have a bit of protection with the wall, and it looks like they're involved with Team 17, X team there. Hater, it looks like, I think it's a Hater. Yeah, Hater's in the trailer. Oh, I'll tell you what, a nade or a molly in this trailer now would actually get these two players. It'd be really difficult because they would not be able to get out. But Fury, of course, can't make it quite into the trailer to get that done. But Fury back on the roof again. Stone breaks. We're staying over in the east. It's Hartin and the bridge at the moment. Fury starting to rack up these kills. 4 individually, 5 as a team. So they can hear them in the trailer there. Now, what he does have is Ikubiron coming in from the northern side of Hartin. Now, there's no one opposing them that side. What can we see the view here from Team 17 here, X team? They've got a good view, but unfortunately they are going to have to move. They're going to be pushed by zone, as are these guys from Rice. They've managed to get away slightly from where they were. Oh, Fury there with the drop shot, but he has dropped himself. That was a beautiful bit of work. Now, can these guys get to zone? Can they get a healing and a reviving? They're going to have to leave their teammate for now. If they can make it to the edge of zone, then all well and good, but they cannot go into that blue. We are phase 5 of the game, and it will just hurt too much if they go out there for any length of time. So teams over on the eastern side being taken down now. Right, apologies, I was trying to get a different team. But we're here with Kamara from GSG Europe. Now, these guys did go out relatively early, but they do have in game 1, but they've got S2 team in their sights. The nades starting to come in. Ukamira managed to position themselves nicely in zone for phase 6. So that's Budge taken out for Seraphim. So we'll switch over to Rice Gang. The last 2 remaining players, they've got to try and make their way into zone. They're not far away, but they've got to just not peek out too much. They've got 7 teams remaining. Ukamira in a beautiful position. Optimus up in the northern side. S2's putting the shots in. So 6 teams remaining then. Beautiful spray coming in there from Albert. S2 team finally moved away from the bridge. Coming up to Optimus. But Optimus are down below them, so they can't really go down there because they will definitely get trapped. They're might even have to leave them there. And looks like, yep, the play zone, does take down Mazinhu. Because he was in the water, that's an instant finish. So 5 teams remaining. Levi from GSG is still trying to make his way. And he's got 7 first aid kits. He's going to have to just keep spamming those first aid kits. But I think he's just been taken out. He has indeed by Psyox from X Team there. So Caps on here from Ukamirion has made it into zone himself. He's got his teammate behind him. Now, unfortunately, he does have other teams either side of him as well. Got to be very careful. He's got Rice Gang to one side, and he's then got the S2 team to the other. But S2 not quite in zone at the moment. Three teams remaining now. So, Rice Gang holding centre zone at the moment. Ukamirion just north of them, and just to the west of them is the guys from S2, and they're coming in now. So Fitch is taken down. The molly comes in. Does that connect with Caps on? Not quite. He's 3 meters away, but he cannot go through those flames. That is just going to finish him off. Surely he's going to go down here. Oh, Caps on just makes it. Have faith, Jamie, have faith. But then he is taken down by Lelouch from S2. Really good work from Lelouch. So here we go. Here's our final 2 teams. S2 and Rice. It's a 2v2. It's a straight up duo fight. So that's how they lie at the moment. Now the guys from Rice, slightly better position. They are in zone. They've got 2 players from S2 are going to have to make their way in. Eight seconds to go, and they are going to be pushed slightly. We can see there, Lelouch, 11 meters to go. It's so close. They need to try and put, if they've got any smokes, they need to use them now. I don't know if they've got any, otherwise they would have done. This is like just waiting for them, to break. Albert breaks first, but no, it was a dummy. They're waiting. They're not giving away their position. They're loose now. But Albert coming in. But Albert gets the drop on Slyke. And he's taken down. And it looks like the 2 guys from S2 have taken the win here in Game 2. Indeed they do. Brilliant, brilliant work from them. That was just really good one-on-one gunplay from the 2 players from S2. Both won their individual gunfights. And so S2 take it with, we've got 12, 13 kills there. 6 for Albert, 5 for Lelouch. Really good work from them. Rice Gang takes 2nd place there with 8 kills, 4 of them for Slyke. Ukamirion in their first game in, they take 3rd place, 0 kills, but they're really good 3rd place for them. And then we have X Team, GSG, Optimus. Then it's the guys from Gaijin Seraphim, Locanostra Power, Eastern Stars. And look at that, 5 kills for Fury. We saw Fury doing some great work up on the rooftop. Couldn't quite follow it through the rest of his team, unfortunately. There's no limits with 2 kills. The Locanostra MVP guys with 3. It's War Dynasty in 12th. Now, this one, I know it doesn't actually fit. I think it's Mount France, Team 19 there, with different team tags. One shot UDR with 2 kills there in 14th. In 15th, it's Black Sparks. In 16th, it's Destiny. And then it is LMV bringing up the rear in 17th place. So there we go. That was Game 2. We'll be back very shortly. We're going to take a break and we're back with Miramar. I'm going to restart my phone so the people on YouTube aren't getting quite such crappy resolution. Apologies.
Yeah, before I begin, the way I rap, I should make ends. More bars than a state pen. Smoke the competition like a vape pen, just say when. I got away with words on a beat. I pull your bitch like she on a leash. These hoes love me when I'm down. Watch when I get on my feet. Ironically, I'm walking on my hands. I'm too advanced. Can't you see I'm slam? Smoking all these grams. I'm in her pants off a glance. I'm in her jeans like we fam. She won't give you a chance. Damn, what happened to romance? Man, life will turn you heartless. Regardless, all I got is love. I've been spitting fire since a gram of fire was a dub. Back then, it was called exotic. My own folk done set me up for a profit in the past. So I don't give a fuck about cash. I'm crossing over to the other side for greener grass. I roll up strong gas for the weaklings. I speak things into existence. So chill the fuck out. I can end your existence. Okay. On my worst days, I come in first place. Every day's a holiday, my presents gift wrap just like it's my birthday. I don't toy around with the wordplay. Light the weed up, let's smoke. Might throw the competition in the blunt. You can speed up your flow, still ain't saying shit. See, this the super saiyan shit that you pray and wish for. You should use your fists more, cause you pick up a gun and aim and miss or take a pick. You don't murder excessively. You can't even be a fucking murder accessory. Your Glock more a necklace to me. Looking like you get your chain snatched. Then beg 'em for your chain back. Your image weak, lame, whack. And you think a little strap will change that? Man, y'all got the same rap, so remedial. I was sent here to defeat evil and free people, but they rather have me serving crack than spit a verse with facts. If I'm preaching to the choir, hey, at least the church is packed. This is really gospel on the verge of rap. Can I get a hallelujah?
76.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Let me break it down for you now. Let me break it down for you now. It sounds
Complex.
but it's simple at the same time. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes. Sob stories played out like nativities. Rappers tell a tall tale, slicker than Euripides. It's a canny read, your struggles lacking validity. Vapors in the air, they can't stand the humidity. Blazing in the booth, stone cold, living proof. Hell just froze over, bro, I'm getting through to the youth. You struggle, you resort to the same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Follow is sky high, but it's all hype. Hand me pencil and pad, now watch the lead fly.
Complex.
Seemingly, but see I make time. Chase the good lead, second prize is a set of steak knives. High praise, these vets giving me high fives. Ear pet, I'm on the green, she's giving me a 9-9. Couple buds at the club, screw a fire hydrant. Complex, but it's simplistic, this is my religion. Didn't make the bed, but they're lying in it withers of their own volition. I'm no pimp, but lately karma's been on a mission. Fucking everybody that owes me over with no submission. I can't wait to get her back and do a missionary. Black dress, red shoes, I'm a visionary. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
You know.
We international, on the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. Hey yo, this is that love making, beat breaking, sample taking and chopped. And now Amari's time to rock. Steinway piano plays, bass line delays, while my rhythmic display is like hip hop's a babe, delicious to the ears, crate diggers for years. Now we both appear, collaboration peers. All with the heat of Amari, don't delete just yet. We got more sounds for the set, from the UK to the States with great mates and beat finders. They call us the smooth groove designers. Stay behind us cause we respect the jazz movement. Lay back and chill, the lounge sounds to deal. A dope contempt hip hop while the streets are still real. Flames, we should build, there's so much with the skills. Man, I dig the sounds, this should be world renowned with the style and classiness. The beat, the jazziness, charismatic with finesse. There's nothing better to bless. Now what's left for the recipe? The main ingredient to spell the beat. This is it, y'all, it sounds sweet. Hey yo, there's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. The game changes, flames, y'all, with the bangers. Certified heat, his beats are dangerous for the heads. Enough said, flames dropping them dead. Hip hop bred, UK rep with street cred. We ahead while y'all follow us on a journey through beats and rhymes that's been a start in us. It involves all of us, from making the track to writing the rhymes to hearing y'all say it's fact. Flames, you got love in the US and the UK. I got my passport ready, yeah, I'm on my way any day now. And when I get there, let's hit the round spots. I don't really care where they at. My backpack will be full of jewels. And after that, we'll rock a pub or club, cool. Cause overseas, yo, that's where it's at. Any country besides the US, and that's a fact. It's not an attack, it's just I don't feel underground hip-hop here gets a fair deal. Major labels won't sign unless you cop a kill. Hey, yo, I'd rather keep it real. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. We international, y'all. 76 on the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey, yo, Flames. I know you're over in the UK chillin'. And it's only right that we do this here right. We international, y'all.
Just looking up in the sky, you know, just gazing at the stars and shit. Yo, look up in the sky, no bird, no plane, just me and my dreams and a scheme to be paid. Eyes kinda lazed, though I don't smoke haze. I'm floating on a boat, destination is space. So amazing how my face is changing its shape. I'm seeing masons trading places with Satan, with these pagans impregnating these bait chicks, pinning them down, inserting with them razors. Wait, I ain't trying to go that deep unless it's with a chick with a throat that deep. No backseat, she's sitting in a passenger seat with her back off, stretching out her jeans. And if she wants to smoke, she can smoke. And if she wants to drink, we can drink. And if she wants to hang, we can hang. And if she wants to bang, she can bang. And if she wants to just let her do her thing. Stay out of my way, I'm switching my lane. I don't wanna stay, you drove me away. I'm changing my lane, trying to pray I don't break down. Releasing the brake, accelerating away. Stay out of my way, I'm switching my lane. I don't wanna stay, you drove me away. I'm changing my lane, trying to pray I don't break down. Releasing the brake, accelerating away. See, the moral of this here is simple. They wanna point the finger at you like a pimple, and that's without sampling the glamour and glitzful. And that's before they spit you out, shoveling shitfuls. Listen, no senor, no horseman.
We're back in for game 3, and so we are on Miramar. So from the sweaty jungles of San Hoc, we're over in the dusty wastelands and the deserts of Miramar. So a slightly eastern flight line, we're going from near Torre Ahumada in the north. We're flying down to Puerto Paraiso. So a lot of teams that would normally jump the eastern side will be happy, but the rest are going to have to try and find vehicles. So we'll probably see a few fights early on by the roadside as teams try and establish the vehicles to get away to their normal drop locations. Excuse me. So a lot of early jumpers, look at that. Not that many teams left on the plane, you know. It's going to be very busy. So it looks like teams are heading straight down for vehicles. It looks like Holes has managed to get the first one. Heading over towards his teammate. So that's everyone out of the plane now. Now, with it being a flight line over on one side of the map, what's that going to do with the first zone? Are we going to have a brutal first zone? Is it going to be gentle? Where are we going to go with it? El Azahar, we've got a couple of teams as well. It looks like we've got our friends from War Dynasty getting in the early action there, taking down one of the Loca Nostra MVP players. Now, we had a lot of teams jump early. The first zone is not too harsh. It does cover the flight line. It goes from Puerto Paraiso up to around about, I suppose, water treatment area. So a lot of teams are actually currently around the edges of the zone. Now, hopefully the graphics should be a little bit better. Hopefully, I've had to play with some settings. I've had to restart my device, so maybe that will help out. We do have these players all around the San Martin Hacienda water treatment area. Yep, waiting to see if he'd been noticed. And he certainly has been. Not just that, he's been taken out by Dark from Loch Nostra. I think his teammates are a little too far away to be able to help. In fact, they all the way over the other side of water treatment. Very spread out there. Not a great position for them to be in. Took another one that's potentially in a bad position over near the other Loch Nostra team. We've got Metalol from Mount France. His teammates coming in to pick him up by the looks of it. Oh, the teammates coming in to support. So he's been waiting, been holding them off. In fact, that's 2 players down now. So the work from Loch Nostra Power, really good work from either side of the hillside. Style coming in with the push. Plus they've got players up on the high ground. Slow Boss pushing in. Beautiful spray work into the smoke there. And look at that. Brutal, brutal push. Absolutely no prisoners taken there. And so it's our friends from Mont France, apologies, who go down in at 17th place. The other Loch Nostra team not faring quite so well. They've had 1 player taken out on Thursday. Dark has been knocked. So Prada is trying to come round on that wide angle. So a few teams that jumped late, they're the ones that are going to be near enough centre zone. They're not getting involved with each other at the moment. They're just looting and establishing position. Now we are over here with No Limits. They're in El Azahar. Having a bit of fun with Ukamiri on red, team 3. Rex almost managing to get away, but is then taken down. So only 1 player remaining on his feet, and that's Knox here. He's going to have to try and defend this building. But he is taken down. Another brutal push there. So Ukamiri coming out there with 4 kills. All 4 players still on their feet as well, which is just as important. And we see here Danny taking some shots from the Gaijin Seraphim player the other side of the hillside, and then Yanis coming in up front and getting the work done here. Over on the other side of the hill, we've got Prada trying to get the finish on Dark. But it's Yanis from distance that gets the finish on Dark over here. So Elisa is I think the last remaining player. Indeed he is. Now, so he's got the Prada in front of him, but he does also have the other player out on the wide angle on the hillside who's doing some really good work.
Did you kill the guy far
Oh, there we go. Bit of fun.
That's it.
Can he also get that long range spray with the red dot onto Yanis?
Loot me, I have 6 times scope.
Yep, so somebody's got a 6x scope. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
That was a hell of a bit of work there from Elisa. Glad we caught that one. Beautiful bit of red dot spray. Against 2 players as well. That's pretty good going there from Elisa from Locanostra MVP. And we head over to the western side. And we've got Tika here from Power. They've got UDR over in Monte Nuevo. Thanks to the all chat, guys. So we've got some teams established in position, and then we've got some who are really happy to take the fight on. Yukamira on red. They're one of those teams. They've already taken out one team up there in El Nazaha. They do have Optimus rotating past them at the moment. Now, I'm assuming they've got sight of them. Whether it's enough to take shots, I don't know. Teams coming in from the north now. Now, I'd be interested to see over on the far west here. We see UDR have got the majority of their team in with the vehicles. They have left Nano out to fend for himself and make his own way in. Shots are coming out from El Azahar, but that's up towards X team. But they're also going to have LMV coming in from the north as well. So are they moving away from this position, or are they just trying to establish a better site within El Azahar? They'll know teams are coming in from the north. They know they need to try and get a good foothold. Have a look over at Deadly from X team. He's the one leading the charge for his team. Now he's looking over. I think he sees the guys from LMV. Perhaps he saw some movement out of the corner of his eye. He knows there's someone over there somewhere. But no, it doesn't quite see them. They've managed to rotate on the road, which is actually slightly lowered from the rest. So they've managed to get away with that one. So centre zone, we're going to have a look, see what's happening over with Destiny. They've been holding centre zone. Nobody's coming into crash just yet. We've got plenty of space between the teams, although having said that, we've got Caster here from Optimus up on the hillside trying to get up to see what's happening with Rice Gang. And at the moment, the answer is nothing is happening with Rice Gang. His teammates coming in behind. But he's got to take that shot now, surely. Perfect. He just waited until it had rolled enough. But he is then taking some fire in return. Not all going his own way. Now, it looks like the last remaining player there from MVP has been taken down. Caster giving up a little bit of his high ground advantage there. But he is taken down by Nightmare. Nightmare providing the really good cover and protection for his teammate. Hater trying to come round too. Now these guys are all in the red zone, of course. A bit of a standoff here at the moment. I think, yes, he is being revived. So are they going to go straight back to fighting again? Are they trying maybe take a more strategic position or just fight over this one? You can also hear there's someone below him as well. Not many other people around. This is centre zone. Do have a little fight going on down in the southwest. We'll break away from this one and go and see what's happening over here with our friends from S2 and One Shot UDR. Manages to take down one player. Did he manage to get both? I'm not sure. No, he didn't. No. He managed to get him down to about 5 HP, but didn't quite get the final connection in the end. So zone staying up round the mines graveyard area. Now I can hear a vehicle coming in. Is this the push coming in? I think it is our friends over here. Nades raining in there from S2. What do they have? They do have a player up on the roof there, as we can see. Look at that, instantly thirsted as well. These guys are not messing around now. I'm still waiting for the... There we go, here comes the other remaining player for UDR coming in to try and help. So Nano coming in to try and provide that wider angle and support his teammate Ulysses. They have lost Yumi and Sebi. Well, that's beautiful work from Ulysses. Does take down Lelouch. So Albert now the last remaining player for S2 team. I don't think he can quite get over to his teammate at the moment. He is being pressured by UDR. Nano coming in on the push. Now he's got them both in one place. Can he do it? He's got one taken down now. Can he get the second? No, he can't. And that is a really good work. Good work from both teams there in the end. But it's UDR that do take that that small battle there. Good work from both teams. So we go over to Optimus once again. Up on the hillside. They got Tika from Power. Sounds like they're also taking some shots from elsewhere. I think it's Ukamirion maybe putting in some third-party work from distance by the looks of it. Indeed, it's Kazu that's taken down. So Finsei and Yardi going up on the push. So you can see the holes there up on the high ground providing that support. Means it's a bit dangerous for them to push over this ridge at the moment. And that is really helping his teammates. But Fincy is taken down there by Mozinho. Bit of revenge coming for them. Now, are they going to come in on the push? I don't think they are. It looks like they're also taking chunks out of Lisa here from War Dynasty. So up on the northern edge of zone, we see the zone does shift here for phase 3, phase 4 of the game. So we're going to be south of Junkyard, east of Mines. But Lisa is taken down by holes from, again, providing that really good long distance support. And if that is spraying with an AK from that distance, that is some pretty good going. The push coming in now is on the knocked players. So that's Mitsuki is taken down. Lisa's finished off. So they are coming in on the push to try and get this last remaining player from War Dynasty. Not exactly sure where he is though. He's managed to get away a little bit further than they realise. There's Zaitsev here behind the rock. He has got sight of him. He's going to be able to take one. Oh, just missed a couple of shots there. And that made all the difference. It gave away his position without being able to establish the knock. But that is Optimus coming out of that one. Now they have 5 kills as a team. So we go back further north. Then we're back up here with Ukamirion again. Up with Power. Great work from Yardi, taking the 2 players down. Oh, just scoping into each other, but it's Deadly with the AWM. So Deadly gets that long range one done. Right, apologies, a little bit of an IT glitch there. So this work's still going on. So Teague now taking some shots from Capson. They do still have Style down on the low ground there. So they've got to be a little bit careful if he pokes out too much. They are a little way out of zone, so they're going to have to move away from this. So they might have to give this one up and just keep moving. So UDR getting involved down with Mozaro. X-Team up with OP as well. So Deadly it was that came in with the sniper work, but has now been taken out by Caster from OP. Does have a teammate coming in behind, but they are taking shots. Psyox coming in trying to get the support on his teammates. He's got players in front of him, but does manage to take Caster down. Diox sees the player there from Optimus. Certainly does now. Got to watch out for that gas can. But he is dropped, but his teammate comes in and takes the revenge there. So trading knocks, but in the end he's going to get revived by his teammate. They are slightly out of zone, minute 45 to go. So they are just out of zone as well, not far for them to rotate in. But look at the other side. We've got LMV and Loconostra Power up on that northeastern side. So hidden now, he is running on his own, so he's got to be a little bit careful, but he is out of zone, so I'm assuming he's going to try and skirt round with the blue. We've got Ukamirion and Rice together over in the western side of zone. And then down in the south, we've got Destiny having fun and games with Eastern Stars. I'm having real trouble navigating. I'm really sorry about tonight. It's just not responding to my touch when I try and switch over teammates, and that's why we keep watching knocked players. So I do apologise. It's not quite what I'd like to normally do. Black Sparks, 2 remaining players. They only jumped to 3, so they have lost Banger. They are now making their way in. They're going to be trying going round Eastern Stars. Good play there. They saw the vehicle. They assumed there'd be someone in front of them. Having to go a slightly longer route, but they are into zone. Good work. So we do have 7 teams remaining, 17 players alive. Phase 5 of the game. We're going to have a look over at Eastern Stars. And they've just managed to take another kill, I believe. Window frame just getting in the way there for Fury. Taking the tyres out on the fun bus there. Good work. So Deadly and his teammates now getting involved over here with GSG. See the nades coming in, the shooting in, getting the pressure on. What a push that was from Levi. Oh, and Levi just goes straight over him. Can Big Andy get the revenge? No, he can't. Levi comes in, and it's actually Andalito who gets the finish there on Big Andy. Good work from GSG. Really well played from them. We are down to 5 teams remaining, and the only one in the southern side is Eastern Stars. Everybody else having fun and games up in the northern side, trying to dominate and hold these positions up here. Andalito, he can hear the buggy. He's waiting for it to come over, but it's not quite yet. Trying to see who's got the best view at the moment so we can catch them in the act, as it were. So Capson is taken down with a molly. There we go. We've got 4 teams remaining. We've got Black Sparks. East Stars, GSG and Rice Gang, but Nexus has just been taken down with a nade there coming in from Levi. Octavian now the last remaining player for his team up, but he's now taken down by GSG. GSG started to dominate here. 9 times of kills, but they really are chasing after teams. They are playing hard, but Levi is coming under fire from Black Sparks. Is he overstretching? He's pushing. He's got the other player up in the distance. Got to be a little bit careful there. But that is good work. So Nightmare from Rice is taken down. So Slyke and Nexus still going. Slyke down to 5 HP, 2 HP, whatever that is. It's not enough. He needs to get himself a first aid kit in. It does. And Nexus also doing a bit of healing as well. So 3 teams now trying to push in. GSG doing the majority of the aggression, I would say. And Delito out at this side. They've got zone. I think most teams are actually currently in zone. But they're all hovering around the side. But they're trying to control it. They're trying to make it theirs. So these guys just waiting now, really. We've got a 4v2 going on. GSG are the ones, because they've got 4 players remaining, they are the ones trying to do the aggression. They are trying to control the area. Make sure they cover both flanks. Oh, Slyke is taken down up there for Rice. Is that going to be the signal to be more aggressive and go on the push by GSG? But look at that. Black Sparks also getting involved. Trying to third party as well. But they need to concentrate on this flank. In fact, they do. Look, we've got 3 players on this flank from GSG now. They're leaving Lau to concentrate. Levi also putting some shots in though. Slyke does go down to play zone. So it's 7 players remaining. We've got a 4v2v1. And Nexus goes down, so they go down in second place. Luffy even, apologies. And Hamo under a lot of pressure. And look at GSG swarming in. But one of them is taken down, but no. There we go, GSG. The numbers do count. They do take game 3 here on Miramar. Really good work from GSG there. Brilliant control of late zone. Really made the numbers count, but they controlled that so well. They made sure they covered each flank, and as soon as they managed to get a dominance established on one flank, they could then spread out and then be aggressive and then swarm in to come and get the finish on Black Sparks. So it is GSG Europe take game 3 with 11 kills there, 5 for Lau, 4 for Angelito and 2 for Levi. In second place it's Black Sparks with 2 kills. Third place it's Rice Gang also with 2 kills. And then we have Eastern Stars, Bukamiri on red. We have X-Team, sorry, apologies, yes, X-Team, UDR, LMV, Destiny, Locker Nostra Power, Optimus. Then it's War Dynasty, S2, Locker Nostra MVP. It's Guardian Seraphim down there in 15th. Then it's No Limits. And finally it's Mount France. So there we go. That was game 3 on Miramar. I'm just checking now. And we will be on Erangel for the next game in round about 5 minutes time. We will see you then.
Yeah, before I begin, the way I rap, I should make ends. More bars than a state pen. Smoke the competition like a vape pen, just say when. I got away with words on a beat. I pull your bitch like she on a leash. These hoes love me when I'm down. Watch what I get on my feet. Ironically, I'm walking on my hands. I'm too advanced. Can't you see I'm slam? Smoking all these grams. I'm in her pants off a glance. I'm in her jeans like we fam. She won't give you a chance. Yeah. Damn, what happened to romance? Man, life will turn you heartless. Regardless, all I got is love. I've been spitting fire since a gram of fire was a dub. Back then, it was called exotic. My own folk done set me up for a profit in the past, so I don't give a fuck about cash. I'm crossing over to the other side for greener grass. I roll up strong gas for the weaklings. I speak things into existence, so chill the fuck out. I can end your existence. Okay. On my worst days, I come in first place. Every day's a holiday, my presents gift wrap just like it's my birthday. I don't toy around with the wordplay. Light the weed up, let's smoke. Might throw the competition in the blunt. You can speed up your flow, still ain't saying shit. See, this the super saiyan shit that you pray and wish for. You should use your fists more, cause you pick up a gun and aim and miss or take a pick. You don't murder excessively. You can't even be a fucking murder accessory. Your Glock more necklace than me, looking like you get your chain snatched. Then beg 'em for your chain back. Your image weak, lame, whack, and you think a little strap will change that? Man, y'all got the same rap, so remedial. I was sent here to defeat evil and free people, but they rather have me serving crack than spit a verse with facts. If I'm preaching to the choir, hey, at least the church is packed. This is really gospel on the verge of rap. Can I get a hallelujah?
76.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Let me break it down for you now. Let me break it down for you now. It sounds
Complex.
but it's simple at the same time. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes. Sob stories played out like nativities. Rappers tell a tall tale slicker than Euripides. It's a canny read, your struggles lacking validity. Vapors in the air, they can't stand the humidity. Blazing in the booth, stone cold, living proof. Hell just froze over, bro, I'm getting through to the youth. You struggle, you resort to the same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Follow is sky high, but it's all hype. Hand me pencil and pad, now watch the lead fly.
Complex.
Seemingly, but see I make time. Chase the good lead, second prize is a set of steak knives. High praise, these vets giving me high fives. Ear pet, I'm on the green, she's giving me a 9-9. Couple buds at the club, screw a fire hydrant. Complex, but it's simplistic, this is my religion. Didn't make the bed, but they're lying in it withers of their own volition. I'm no pimp, but lately karma's been on a mission. Fucking everybody that owes me over with no submission. I can't wait to get her back and do a missionary. Black dress, red shoes, I'm a visionary. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
You know.
We international, y'all. On the track. Amari, South Cac. Hey, yo, Flames. I know you're over in the UK chillin'. And it's only right that we do this here right. Hey yo, this is that love making beat breaking, sample taking and chopped. And now Amari's time to rock. Steinway piano plays, bassline delays, while my rhythmic display is like hip hop's a babe, delicious to the ears. Crate diggers for years. Now we both appear, collaboration peers. All with the heat of Amari, don't delete just yet. We got more sounds for the set. From the UK to the States, we break mates and beat finders. They call us the smooth groove designers. Stay behind us cause we respect the jazz movement. Lay back and chill. The lounge sounds to deal. A dope contempt hip hop while the streets are still real. Flames, we should build. There's so much with the skills, man. I dig the sounds. This should be world renowned with the style and classiness. The beat, the jazziness, charismatic with finesse. There's nothing better to bless. Now what's left for the recipe? The main ingredient to spell the beat. This is it, y'all. It sounds sweet. Hey, yo, there's nothing like getting love overseas. Cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo. You won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. The game changes, flames, y'all, with the bangers. Certified heat just beats are dangerous for the heads. Enough said, flames dropping them dead. Hip hop bred, UK rep with street cred. We ahead while y'all follow us on a journey through beats and rhymes that's been starting us. It involves all of us, from making the track to writing the rhymes to hearing y'all say it's fact. Flames, you got love in the US and the UK. I got my passport ready, yeah, I'm on my way any day now. And when I get there, let's hit the round spots. I don't really care where they at. My backpack will be full of jewels, and after that we'll rock a pub or club cool. Cause overseas, yo, that's where it's at. Any country besides the US, and that's a fact. It's not an attack, it's just I don't feel underground hip-hop here gets a fair deal. Major labels won't sign unless you cop a kill. Hey yo, I'd rather keep it real. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas, cause they appreciate hip-hop more than we do. It's like a movement, yo, you won't believe crews who travel abroad. In the States, you're not stars, but overseas love will take you very far. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. There's nothing like getting love overseas. We international, y'all. 76 on the track. Amari, Shoutcat. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. We international, y'all.
Here we are then, gang. It's the fourth and final match for this evening, which means we're back on Erangel. And look at the flight line here. We're going from Novo Crates to Georgia Pole, South Georgia Pole by the looks of it. And yeah, quite an interesting one. It cuts off large sections of the north and eastern side of the map. And now, as we've seen previously, we didn't have any teams that dropped Millibase in Game 1. Will they change their plan? Will they actually head over into Millibase given the flight line? Or are we going to see teams just going across to their normal one? So I am following our winners from game number 3. That's GSG Europe with that brilliant late zone control upon Miramar. So we'll follow them, but we'll see where the teams go. Now, look, interestingly, this time we do have MVP from over in the Novo Crates, but we've also got Destiny taking main Millibase Island. Fairly even spread of teams at the moment. Now, as we could have predicted, we've got S2 and Black Sparks over at the Novo Crates. Now, they are also joined by Octavian from Eastern Stars. Bit of early action going on. Kaya taking some shots here. That's a good start here for S2 team. All 4 players remaining. They've got another player coming in to support. But the guys from BS under a little bit of pressure here. We've got Luffy also with the DP. So they only jumped as a 3, which obviously a disadvantage to start with. And they have already lost Hamo. Been spotted though, Luffy. That's going to put a bit of pressure on him now. Where's Banger? Can he come support? Well, Banger actually is up on the cranes here. Now, have they spotted him? That's the thing. They certainly know where Luffy is. But he does manage to retreat away. So Banger up on the cranes. So he's got no armour, no helmet as yet. He's got a couple of weapons. I don't know if he's got any scopes. We've got Octavian and Fury now from Eastern Stars though. They're approaching the crates. They're coming in for a bit of fight. They know there's a bit of action going on here. Fury manages to get himself wedged. Not sure he's managed to loot anything yet. He's just been on a mission to find a vehicle by the looks of it. And what he's done is come into a bit of a war zone. And look at that. Fury is taken down and thirsted by Banger. And we did see there was a bit of action going on elsewhere. And I'm trying to see where that is and I can't find it at the moment. Apologies. Sure will. Was that over in Primos? There we go. So it's Perks, the last remaining player for his team, for LMV. All three have been taken out, and I'm assuming that's by GSG. Our winners from Game 3. Look at that, GSG. We saw them Game 3 on Miramar. How they work as a squad and how they swarm teams. As soon as they got the slight advantage, they are more than happy to go and put that into play. And they do that just there. And they take Primorsk then. Zaitsev here for War Dynasty. Now he does have Neurozu from Eastern Stars. Down in the compound, it looks like he's aware there's someone there, but he's still going for the run anyway. Obviously needs that UAZ. Let's see what we've got. So we've still got the guys up in Georgia Pole. Banger and Luffy up here. Oh, it looks like they're not quite getting involved just there, but look at that, we've got OP over on the Georgia Pole bridges, and they're actually coming in for a bit of fun. They are. They know there'll be teams over here. They're coming in for a look. Now, it'll be interesting to see what view Banger gets of this. So he's giving his teammate information on what's happening. He's seen them come over. Now, is it more likely that S2 are going to get involved first? As the guys from Optimus come and swarm in through the crates. Cast taking a few shots there. Got to be careful because Banger is up on that crane. Guess he can't quite get the angle from where he is at the moment. Shots coming in. So they came in super aggressive and super hot, but they've been held up a little bit. They know there's a couple of, at least a team here that's going to try and hold them up. Are they making a retreat? Let's have a look. Are they going around? No, they're just going around for a different angle. Heading straight over to Kaya. Holes there, taking a few shots, putting some back in with the Bison. Oh, but Kazu is taken down. I think it was Albert putting in the work there. Indeed it was, with the M16. Lovely work there. Now taking out the tyres. So Banger has been taken down. The one that was up on the crane has been taken down. Who's got the position at the moment? So it's there we go. So I'm going to call him Spain K. Now, has he got a scope to go with the beautiful position he's got here? He certainly has. And making it count. Look at that, 2 knocks. They can really push this now. Albert coming in as well through the smoke. And there we go. That is them cleaned up. So S2 here on an absolute mission. That's 2 squads now. Well, a total of 7 players have been cleared up over at Georgia Pole, and they're just on the edge of zone. So a few teams now in centre zone. We're going to have a look and see what they're getting involved with. So we've got X team over here, Deadly. I see, they're just graffitiing. Thought they were getting involved with someone there. Interesting, no one's really taking Yasnaya, Rozok. No one's going up into that northern side. We normally get a team up at shooting range. A lot of teams, though, around that central belt of the zone. Very early as well. Shots are coming in, but it's long distance. Don't have any major engagements at the moment, but teams are starting to come in together. S2 making their way up from Georgia Pole. Potentially a little bit of action over at just the northern side of Pachinki. We've got Locanostra Power and Eastern Stars. Now, Power are trying to rotate around the north. They're trying to take a wide angle. I think they've managed it because Eastern Stars are still just in the church area. Where are those shots out to? Is that out to GSG? Up on the hillside? I think it must be. That's a hell of a shot if you can get someone from there. No, we do have, I think that's maybe War Dynasty have now been finished off, is that? We've also got UDR and Locanostra MVP getting in close together now. Thanks for the very strange view there, Ulysses. Everything's taken an age to load in today. I don't know why. Apologies. And these guys are now moving away. So they're under a bit of pressure, though, from Rice Gang. But they've now turned their attention to Team 14 down there, MVP. Just on the very edge of the red zone. But it's UDR coming under the pressure now from the rest of these. No, it's absolutely raining in now. That one does look good. It does look quite connected. It does take a little bit of damage out. Doesn't quite connect enough. Another nade comes into the smoke. So Sebi takes down Nightmare. Then over on the wide angle, we've got Nexus trying to come in and to support his teammate. Nexus taking a lot of rounds there. He's got to be careful here. He's going to have to fire out. I don't know if there was a glitch on his AK there, but he... Oh, another one with the punch in. That's even worse than the pan. Beautiful bit of distance spray on Slyke, and he is taken out, but not by the player you thought it would be. It's actually one of the Destiny players he managed to take down, but it's UDR who do take the minor, the skirmish victory over on the school hill there. So all the teams are now in zone. The zone is centred just south of school. So Lau doing a bit of scouting work for his team, just seeing where everybody is. Over on the eastern side, back over with Gaijin Seraphim. Little bit on their own, but they know they've got X team in front of them. They are deep in zone, as are all the teams now. So who have we got where? Are we going to have any contact yet? Teams are starting to establish positions. You can see where they're spread out at the moment, making sure they've got the squad house ready for the later stages. I think the guys over at Destiny might be getting a look over at Eastern Stars, are they? They're looking up the hill to UDR, actually. And here comes the Mosin. In fact, I think it's Eastern Stars that are putting the shots out by the looks of it. Indeed it is. Look at that. Beautiful work. Tap firing. Look at Team 11 here. We can see them. They are starting to surround X Team now. Are they getting ready for some sort of push, do you think? We'll find out. Zone's about to break now for phase 3. Okay. I think someone's practicing their peek and shoot. So it's not a hard shift. It's just a shrinking of the existing zone. So no one's really going to be pressurised. GSG, the only team outside zone at the moment. These guys making me think there's more going on than there is over in Pachinki. Sounds like absolute carnage going on. So are they going to leave Pachinki now? I mean, part of it is still in zone. GSG is starting to push over from the western side. So, back to our friends over from S2 now. They've not had the best time of it recently. They've just had another 2 players taken out, actually. They do have 2 players remaining. They are being aggressive. They are getting the knocks in. But look at that. Albert is taken down now. And that's Big T Andy from X Team over there. So they're actually stuck between the 2 teams of X Team and Lock and Nostra Power. And that is S2 taken out. Between Lock and Nostra and X Team by the looks of it. And so they do go down in 11th place. Deadly trying to put the spray into Power. But that's all it is at the moment. It is a spray. He knows roughly where they are, but it's not an accurate one, unfortunately. Now we're going to have a look, see what's going on with No Limits. We haven't featured that much. Apologies to them. But they are putting in some work over into X Team and Yukamiri onto their northeast as well. Nice position up in the apartments. So everything's happening at sort of a medium to long distance at the moment. No one's really crashing compounds yet. So Caps on the intended target there. Look at that, Capson is taking some shots. We've got to see what it looks like from Capson's point of view. And that is a tight angle. Wow. Really good work. So 10 teams remaining. Phase 3 of the game. Bit of fun and games back on School Hill again. So we've got MVP from Lock and Nostra, and we've got the guys from UDR. Again, it's all happening over medium range. Beautiful snapshot there with the Mosin from Will. Really good quick work. Because he's not going to get long. If they do show, they're not going to be standing there for long. Right, we'll see what Dark's up to. So Dark is trying to go around and get a wider angle on these guys. So what do UDR see? Oh, they're actually getting into it with the player from Destiny here, Mozaro. And Mozaro does take down Sebi. He's got the Grozer, and he's taking down 2 players. Really good work. So it's Pokusus who's coming in. It's the last remaining player, but he is then taken down. And UDR go down in 10th place. Really good work from Destiny. Now we've got Yukamiri on here. Now they've got a player knocked, but he is going to be revived. The players in front of him are also knocked. So all sorts of chaos going on. We'll go to the side of the zone now with Lock and Nostra and Destiny. Dark putting the nade in. Elisa does take down Mozaro. Noshi and Mozaro is still knocked. Going to try and get the revive on. Whiskey trying to put some pressure on as well. But look at this Dark coming in with that wider angle. But he's going to miss them slightly there, slightly below. He knows where they are now. But look at that. Mozaro taken with the the switches, the M4 and the Grozer. That combination takes down that final remaining player. And so Lock and Nostra MVP go down in 9th place. Great work from Destiny down there. And now they're getting involved though with GSG. So raining nades down onto Destiny. Whiskey takes down Angelito there from GSG. And Loud well gets taken down. So it's Levi coming in. So Levi and Kamara, the last 2 remaining players. Now they are out of zone. So this is going to start to hurt. We are phase 5, so they cannot hang around too long. Kamara gets taken down as well. So Levi is the last remaining player. He needs his teammates to get to him. He can't move to them at the moment. Puts some smoke out now. Can he get there in time? It's only just, but yes, he can. So how much does Destiny want to push this? No, Mozaro is actually going to get to his teammate first. And that's going to allow GSG to get the revive on at least one of the players. I think Lau also is going to have time as well for the revive. Indeed he is. So Mozara does get the revive on because they only jumped as a 3. Having that extra player makes a huge difference for them, more so than for GSG. So it looks like GSG potentially have gone on the offensive here. They're pushing round, trying to get to Destiny. So who is it that's putting the shots in at the moment? These guys are all on the southwestern side. There's no one between them and zone at the moment. So it is just this fight. The Noshi and Mozo are trying to put the hurt in, but it's them. They get taken down. Levi does take down Noshi. Mozo coming in, trying to get the revive on. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to present too much of a target. Got the 3 players from GSG. Does take a few shots here. Now we've seen him put the Groza to good use already once. Can he do it again? He can't. And he is taken down. And eventually it's Levi that does that work. And Levi and Lau between them. Now coming in from the western side with Nokonostra Power. And they're coming up against Yukimirion. Yukimirion fighting on 2 different fronts at the moment. We've got Big Andy from X Team. He's putting some hurt in from the north. Slowpost coming in as well. But he's out in the zone. He's going to have to move as soon as possible. Deadly doing some good work here. These guys 2 kills for the team at the moment. And that's Lezo MEB for Yukimirion taken down. So that's Yukimirion going down to 6th place. We have 5 teams remaining. Apologies. We have 4 teams remaining now. X team are trying to hold this position in zone. They've got a really good strategic position at the moment. They are downhill from everyone else, but this lip of a hill is providing them some cover. Seraphim here holding the southwestern edge of zone. They've got one of their players knocked. Can the others get to him? I'm not sure they can at the moment. Very risky little smoke there. Does take a few shots for his troubles. And who is it? Of course, it's GSG coming in, being aggressive. Moving in from that southwestern side here. Oh, hello. And it's Andalito putting some shots in. I think that was down to Big Andy who was putting some shots in. Now Slowboss has made it to the just about to the edge of zone, but he's got a certain team called GSG in front of him. So now Slowboss, can Slowboss get the shots out? They're all cast behind cover. They just haven't loaded in yet. Bujo here from Gaijin Seraphim gonna send a nade out. He's got 2 teammates knocked. 1 teammate has been taken down. He's on his own now. 4 teams, 9 players remaining here. Phase 6 of the game, 3 teams, 8 players remaining. Apologies. We've got knocks coming in all over the place at the moment. All kinds of action going on. I'm trying to catch as much as I can, but everyone's doing everything at the same time. Big Andy putting in some shots over to Andalito. So look at this. X team are running still as a 4-piece. Really good work from them to get this far. They have got 5 team kills as well. Bujo from Seraphim, last remaining player on his team. And here comes a push from X team. And look at that. It made him look. And that was it. All they needed. And so we now have 2 teams remaining. It is X team up there against GSG. GSG coming in. Look at this for the push. Comes in. What a way to finish game 4. What a way. Oh, what a move that was. Got the distraction on and then just drove the buggy straight into the guy. And that is it. That is going to finish the player off. Great work from both teams. But it is X Team who take the win in Game 4 with a nice even 8 kills, 2 each. Great work from them. GSG takes second place with 9 kills, 5 of those for Kamara. In third place, it is Gaijin Seraphim with 4 kills. Lokanostra Power take 4th place. No Limit take 5th. Ukamirion takes 6th. Destiny takes 7th. 8th goes to Easter Stars. Lokanostra MVP take 9th. One Shot UDR take 10th. S2 take 11th. And then in 12th, it's Rice Gang. It's War Dynasty in 13th. In 14th, it's Optimus Esports. In 15th, it's Mount France. In 16th, it's Black Sparks. And then LMV in 17th place. So there you go, guys. What a way to finish the last match. Really good work. You don't see them happen like that very often. But there we go. Now, I am Jammy Gaming. This has been the Clash Pro EU Scrims. So thank you very much for joining me. Appreciate those who've come in. Appreciate the guys in the chat. And thank you to all the new followers. And we will see you again very shortly, I'm sure. I'm going to find somewhere we can go and raid. So hang around, or I will see you next time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, before I begin, the way I rap, I should make ends. More bars than a state pen. Smoke the competition like a vape pen, just say when. I got away with words on a beat. I pull your bitch like she on a leash. These hoes love me when I'm down. Watch what I get on my feet. Ironically, I'm walking on my hands. I'm too advanced. Can't you see I'm slam? Smoking all these grams. I'm in her pants off a glance. I'm in her jeans like we fam. She won't give you a chance. Damn, what happened to romance? Man, life will turn you heartless. Regardless, all I got is love. I've been spitting fire since a gram of fire was a dub. Back then, it was called exotic. My own folk done set me up for a profit in the past. So I don't give a fuck about cash. I'm crossing over to the other side for greener grass. I roll up strong gas for the weaklings. I speak things into existence. So chill the fuck out. I can end your existence. Okay. On my worst days, I come in first place. Every day's a holiday, my presents gift wrap just like it's my birthday. I don't toy around with the wordplay. Light the weed up, let's smoke. Might throw the competition in the blunt. You can speed up your flow, still ain't saying shit. See, this the super saiyan shit that you pray and wish for. You should use your fists more, cause you pick up a gun and aim and miss or take a pick. You don't murder excessively. You can't even be a fucking murder accessory. Your Glock more a necklace to me. Looking like you get your chain snatched. Then beg 'em for your chain back. Your image weak, lame, whack. And you think a little strap will change that? Man, y'all got the same rap, so remedial. I was sent here to defeat evil and free people, but they rather have me serving crack than spit a verse with facts. If I'm preaching to the choir, hey, at least the church is packed. This is really gospel on the verge of rap. Can I get a hallelujah?
$90.76.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Let me break it down for you now. Let me break it down for you now. It sounds, but it's simple at the same time. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes. Sob stories played out like nativities. Rappers tell a tall tale, slicker than Euripides. It's a canny read, your struggles lacking validity. Vapors in the air, they can't stand the humidity. Blazing in the booth, stone cold, living proof. Hell just froze over, bro, I'm getting through to the youth. You struggle, you resort to the same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
Follow is sky high, but it's all hype. Hand me pencil and pad, now watch the lead fly. Seemingly, but see I make time. Chase the good, lead second prize, a set of steak knives. High praise, these vets giving me high fives. Ear pet, I'm on the green, she's giving me a 9-9. Couple buds at the club, screw a fire hydrant. Complex, but it's simplistic, this is my religion. Didn't make the bed, but they're lying in it, withers of their own volition. I'm no pimp, but lately karma's been on a mission, fucking everybody that owes me over with no submission. I can't wait to get her back and do a missionary. Black dress, red shoes, I'm a visionary. When you struggle, you resort to them same rhymes.
Complex and simplistic at the same time.
You know.
We international, on the track. Amari, South Cat. Hey yo, Flames, I know you're over in the UK chillin', and it's only right that we do this here right. Hey yo, this is that love making beat breaking, sample taking and chopped. And now Amari's time to rock. Steinway piano plays, bassline delays, while my rhythmic display is like hip hop's a babe, delicious to the ears, crate diggers for